My child, I know your heart. I see the unspoken questions you carry, the quiet doubts that surface when everything else is still. Your path has felt unclear at times, like trying to move forward only to find the way closed off. You've experienced moments of deep solitude, feeling overlooked, even when you sought to walk closely with me. Perhaps you've wondered, why is this my experience? Why these challenges? This timing, this difficulty? You have persevered, grown stronger through it all, yet that question lingers. If I have chosen you, my precious child, why does it sometimes seem you are not noticed? If these thoughts have crossed your mind, then listen now. What might seem like a wrong turn, or even a stopping point, is actually a purposeful part of the path I am guiding you on. I have remained right beside you. I have been working quietly, preparing something significant, and soon, my beloved, I will make it plain. These are not just words to offer temporary comfort. This is the unfolding of my intention, a clear sign of my involvement in your life that will become undeniable, even to those who doubted you. You are the very reason I speak this now, because those I set apart for a unique work do not always travel the easiest route. They pass through a time of testing and getting ready, and that is exactly where you have been. Let this truth settle in your spirit. You're not behind where you should be. You're not broken beyond repair. You are certainly not set aside. I am setting you exactly in place for a purpose of such great importance and scope, unlike anything ordinary, which is why it was needed this time. The time you spent waiting was not a penalty, it was essential preparation. Now let's look more closely at this moment. I am about to show clearly why I chose you, and it will not come through fleeting approval or superficial notice. It will come through unmistakable alignment, through confirmations you did not arrange but were guided toward. Doors will open for you without your struggle, as I have already made arrangements for your arrival. Have you noticed how I don't always explain everything while you are in the middle of it? How I remain silent while the difficulties seem to grow louder? This is because those I have set apart are often tested during quiet times. They are strengthened in private, and only when their foundation is solid do I allow my light to shine upon them. You did not miss your chance, my cherished child. You were being made ready for it. And now, the timing is right. You have come through hard times without being consumed. You have faced rejection without losing the softness of your heart. You have endured periods of waiting without letting go of your trust in me. Now comes the time of revealing. This revealing is not just for others to see, it is for you. It is for every moment you questioned your direction, for every tear shed when no one observed, for every night you lay awake wondering if you were truly called. I am not only going to show it to the world, I am about to show it to you, in your resources, in your connections, in your life's work, in your influence, in the deep peace within you. This is sacred ground. This is confirmation. This moment is sacred, not only for what you now grasp, but because it is central to the journey I am guiding you upon. I am about to show why you faced rejection, why you felt isolated, why some walked away, why the blessing seemed delayed, why the opportunity you prayed for didn't open at first, why the entrance you thought you needed stayed closed. It was because I was not preparing you for ordinary approval. I was preparing you for unshakable elevation. What if the very things others thought disqualified you are precisely what I am about to use to set you apart? What if the very story you felt ashamed of becomes the solid ground for your influence? What if the closed entrances were never rejection, but my protection, keeping you for a purpose you were never meant to share with just anyone? Everything is about to become clear. Everything is about to change, and it will happen not by your effort, but by my spirit at work. So, if your heart recognizes this truth, if something deep within you affirms, "This is for me," then do not let this moment pass. Receive it, affirm it, because the proof is coming, my favor is being revealed, and my light is not drawn to noise. It seeks alignment. It finds the one who did not waver when the path felt lonely, the one who showed me reverence even in hidden times, the one who did not compromise their integrity for temporary attention, but trusted that my perfect timing would speak louder. You did not seek praise. You cultivated character. You did not plead to be chosen. You simply continued walking as if you already knew you were. And now the unseen realm is about to affirm what your heart already holds. You were never truly put aside. The delay was not refusal. It was my divine arrangement. And when my light shines upon you, its purpose is not to highlight your imperfections, but to make your trust in me visible. Get ready, my beloved one. The season of revealing is here, and the place I have prepared for you, a place you didn't even ask for, is already being made ready with your name upon it. My child, I understand the heaviness you carry. Not a single instance of your struggle has escaped my notice. Remember those nights you wept quietly, or the moments you lifted someone else up when you needed lifting yourself. Each entrance that stayed shut, every chance that passed you by. Understand this, my beloved child. None of it happened by chance. It was precisely aligned with my greater design. Have you ever paused to consider that my timeline isn't like yours? You count seconds and minutes, but I measure things by the unfolding of my perfect plan. Consider this. If I had brought you into prominence before you were ready within your spirit, the weight of it would crush you. This is why I strengthen you in quiet places before revealing you openly. This quiet place is where you are now. You haven't been cast aside or forgotten, but kept safe, out of sight for a time. The state you are in now is not an end, but a phase of essential development. Things meant to end simply fade away. But what I am doing in you is working to create something fresh and alive. Perhaps you are not in a place of ending, but rather a place of focused refinement. Let me share another thought with you. People often speak of finding their life's purpose. But what if I showed you that your real purpose begins not when everyone sees you, but when you are hidden? Has that ever felt true for you? Did it seem as though people close to you failed to appreciate who you are? Did you feel completely unnoticed by the world, while I, from my eternal perspective, was confirming, "This is the one I have selected"? Because that is exactly what took place. My strength is often given when no one is watching. I am giving that same strength to you now, my cherished child, right here where you are quiet. Let's consider this for you. People see the moment of success but forget the hard road that came before. What if this time you are living through now is that time of getting ready? Can you still rely on me even without any praise from others? Stop with me for a bit, my beloved. What is it I am building inside you right now that people cannot see? Am I making you more steadfast? Am I showing you how to express your love for me even when no one is watching? Am I helping you let go of needing approval from others so that when you are seen, your inner peace doesn't rely on it? My precious one, you are not being punished. You are being finished. This isn't standing still. It's moving forward. You are not late. You are exactly where I mean for you to be in my timeless design. Do you start to see the shape of things? Sometimes being separate is needed to get ready. Sometimes hard times teach deep lessons. Why would your path be unlike this? Will you decide to rely on me even when what's around you makes no sense? Will you stay prepared and open even when no one is cheering? I often give people strength in quiet places before I call them to be seen. And my purpose for you has not changed, my cherished child. This means the truth I declared over your life is still real. Even if you tripped, even if you wavered, even if others didn't see you. The reason I put inside you is still working. What is forming now, while you are not seen by the world, might not be clear to others, but I know it completely. Think about this, my child. What if this time you are waiting is part of my deliberate plan? What if I am arranging things so you need to be still for a while, so the final result has more power? What if having no chance right now is making room for something so important it would have felt impossible not long ago? Your road ahead might look fuzzy right now, but I am still showing you the way. Perhaps you need this reminder, my beloved one. You were not missed. You are not being kept from moving forward. You are not thought to be wrong for this. You are not stuck. You are placed. The world you cannot see knows exactly where you are. The hard time you are going through has a reason. The stillness you are living in is set apart for a sacred use. The tiredness you feel deep inside shows you have been pushing ahead, even when no one saw how hard you tried. You're not floating without direction. You are being settled into place by my kindness. Some abilities need you to be prepared. Some callings need you to be deep. What if your journey is simply more profound, rather than merely delayed? This time spent where others don't see you, even though it's quiet and maybe hard, has not been wasted. Every effort no one saw, every silent prayer sent up, every time you were alone has been part of getting you ready, arranged by me. You haven't been hidden for no reason. You have been getting ready, guided from my presence. I have been shaping you, my child, not just to get through things, but to carry weight, because the reason I have for you matters greatly. It has real meaning, affects others, and lasts. And before I let you be seen, I make you strong inside. So when you wonder why this time has felt long, think about this. The more complete the getting ready, the bigger the result. I don't work slowly. I work with a clear aim. When I pick someone, I don't ask for what others think or look at what people call success. I look past what is seen. I see you willing to follow my leading when no one is clapping. I see the price you have paid in your own life, your steady, quiet effort, and how you kept looking for me even when I didn't answer right away. And now, my beloved, I am ready to cause a shift that only I can make happen, taking you from being unseen to being plainly visible. I know at times, my child, this time hasn't always felt like a gift from me. There have been moments it felt like you were totally put aside. You have stayed up at night, wondering if I really chose you or if you were just thinking it yourself. You have wrestled with doubt so deep it felt strong enough to crush your spirit inside. A voice of not feeling sure suggested someone else could do it better, that you were too broken, too late, not ready enough. But my precious child, hear this carefully. Stop questioning what I have already made firm. The strength I put on your life was never meant to be voted on by others. The reason I gave you didn't disappear just because you felt unsure. And no, this wasn't something you just thought up yourself. It was a truth I showed you. You were clearly chosen for this before anyone ever spoke well of you, before anyone ever doubted you. What if I am about to take what you nearly abandoned and use it to raise you to the position I intend for you? What if the times you were sent away were not meant to discourage you, but to lead you to lean more on me? Let's think about this more carefully, my child. What if the next part is not about you showing how valuable you are at all? What if I want to use you as a tool, a clear picture of my truth, someone who shows others I am real? What if the proof is not in what you have done or learned, but in the clear change I have made inside you? Because I am not trying to get people to admire me. My plan is to let my true self be seen through you. And when I do something, no one will question that it was me. When I lift you up, it won't just be noticed. It will be strong and steady. Even those who didn't believe in you will have to admit that my presence was clearly with you. And don't think I need you to be perfect from the start to do my great things. I am best at using what other people have put aside. So, don't feel bad about your hurts, your path, your pain, your healing. These are not small things. They are the main point. I will take the very things that made you hurt and use them to bring ease to others. The voice that once trembled with fear will now speak with power. The deep hurts you carried in quiet isolation, I am turning them into a capacity to bring comfort and healing to others, visibly. Tell me, my child, have things been very hard for you lately? Has life felt like a heavy weight? Have you wondered if I was punishing you or giving you more than you could handle? Let me show you what is really happening. You are in a time of deep shaping. Yes, my beloved child, I know hard times hurt, but understand this. Going through difficulty often shows you the strength you carry inside. My strength isn't found when things are easy. It's discovered when you keep going through trials. This isn't a lesson for those who have no worries. It's for spirits like yours, my cherished one, who find the will to get back up after being knocked down. Others might only see the fight you're in right now, but I see the person you are becoming. What if the place you are in today doesn't look like the future I've shown you because you are still at the beginning of the story, not near the end? Keep this truth close. You don't need anyone else's approval when you already have mine. Right where you felt most adrift, that is exactly where others will see my presence, working through you most clearly. You won't need to tell others your worth. I will show them. Don't avoid the difficult road. Don't complain about the pressure. Don't quit when things are hard. Why? Because these challenges are meant to refine you, not destroy you. And when you come through this, you will have a deep inner strength and a toughness that no one can ever remove. I will show my favor toward you for all to see, my beloved one, not in secret. Those who didn't notice you before will see my blessing all around you, and they won't understand where it comes from, because it is from my hand, not from anything you or others did. So, look up, my child. You have carried sorrow for too long. Stand tall, not because you feel powerful, but because you are mine. Walk with your shoulders back, with the certainty of someone sent with purpose, not someone needing approval. The hard season you went through was real, and your doubts ran deep. But none of that meant you weren't chosen. You aren't just floating without direction. You are being positioned exactly where I need you. What if I am letting certain doors close right now, so that when the right one opens, you will know beyond any doubt that I was the one who opened it for you? This next season of your life will speak loudly. It won't just whisper. The scars from your battles will be proof to others of what I have accomplished in you. The very places that didn't want you before will come looking for you. And those who questioned what I put you here to do will see my power moving through you. Don't make yourself smaller, my precious child. Don't apologize for the person I created you to be. Don't water down what I am building inside you. Walk with certainty, speak with belief, live with wholeness, because I am about to make it plain for everyone to see why I picked you, in a way no one can argue with. Let me bring to mind a time, not just a tale, but something that mirrors what some of you, my beloved children, are going through right now. It wasn't a moment of victory or celebration. It looked like defeat, like being afraid, like just trying to get by. Think about a time when someone was simply trying to handle what they had, in a spot meant for staying out of sight, not for gathering the yield. Why? Because they were scared of being noticed, scared of losing the little bit they held on to. It was a hidden spot, a low point, both in spirit and in how they felt physically. A place where you pull back after pain has made you afraid to try again. Have you ever felt that kind of place, my child? Not just hiding your body, but hiding your spirit, keeping your voice quiet, burying what I put you here to do behind ideas like, I'm not capable enough, or it didn't succeed before. That person was hiding, not because they weren't strong, but because they were worn out from the fight. Some of you feel unable to move forward, not because you don't know where to go, but because you are tired from the battle. You have tried in the past, and life resisted fiercely. You put in effort and were disappointed. You shared what was true for you and were mocked. You stepped out in faith and met with failure. And now, even though the passion inside you still glows, it is softer than it once was. But here is where things change, the moment I step in. I didn't wait for that person to sort themselves out or come out of their hidden spot. I met them exactly where they were, in their fear, in their quietness, in their place of being out of sight. And I didn't address them by their fear. I called them by the name of who they were meant to become. Picture this, my child. You are at your lowest point, unsure, feeling beaten, and I don't call you defeated. I call you by a name only I truly know, brave champion. Do you understand the reality here? I don't speak to the situation you find yourself in. I speak to the reason I put you here. You might feel unnoticed, but I address you by the passion I observe. You might feel shattered, but I see the radiance concealed beneath your hurt. You might feel your brightness has dimmed, but I see a blazing light ready to illuminate many. Let's be honest, my child. This is like saying, I didn't come from the right background, or I don't have the useful relationships, or I'm not as able as other people. Does that sound like thoughts you've had? Those ideas in your head telling you why I couldn't possibly use you? They might seem sensible, but they grow from fear. They might appear modest, but they are a way of staying hidden. Very often, the exact moment you begin listing reasons why I shouldn't pick you is the time I am most prepared to work through you. Because I am not seeking your abilities, I am seeking your readiness. What excuse could you possibly have that outweighs this? Are you delaying until you feel completely prepared, or are you willing to step forward just as you are? But I didn't ask that person if they felt qualified. I simply said, I will be alongside you. That was the whole message. No need for a list of accomplishments, no need for praise from others, just my presence with you. And when I am alongside you, my child, that is everything you need. Do you grasp how important this is? It's not about who you know or how much sway you have. It's about whether I am on your side. If I am on your side, then even when circumstances are against you, my hand directs the result to benefit you. You are not being crushed. You are conquering the difficulties because of my favor toward you.